Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I'm really excited about this because it's been a process. So let me just start off this video by saying that I filmed the process of growing my brows out so that you guys would be able to see what happened. I think for so long we get caught up in doing our brows the same way for so long that we don't realize how much of our brows we've actually plucked off. I think thin brows were a lot more popular then than they are now, and now like big bushier brows are popular. So I wanted thicker feathered brows. That was the whole premise of doing this, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna grow my brows out. I didn't really know if there was hairs, but I was thinking about getting my eyebrows microbladed, and I was like, you know what if they microblade places where there already is hair and I just don't know because I've been plucking them? So I decided, okay, before I get microbladed, I'm gonna grow my brows out, and I'm so happy that I did because there was so much hair that I didn't know existed. Let's start off by showing you what I started out with. This footage was taken on December 19th. So as you can see, they are very thin, but I was filling them in for the most part. So I didn't really care. As long as I had a starting shape, then I was okay because I was just, like I said, filling them in the spaces that I wanted it to be. Now, the main thing that I noticed at the end of this was that I was plucking so much hair from the bottom that if I stopped doing that, and basically I would have like that thick brow that I wanted, it would just be lower down on my face, if that makes sense. Before I show you the next one, I want to show you what I did to kind of help grow my hairs. I can't say that any of this worked particularly, like this is the reason my hair grew. Obviously I did have bushier, a little bit hairy brows to start with. Conditioning your brows is totally important. So the first thing that I used was this Bravo conditioning primer. Now this is by Benefit, and it's basically just a nutrient-rich primer for fuller looking brows. I used this pretty much before I went to bed every single night. I would just coat my brows with this because I was gonna wash my face in the morning, and I find it kind of makes your brows a little bit like that kind of crusty feeling. So I would do this before bed every night and then wash it off in the morning. The second thing I was doing, which is I don't know if is the right thing, I was using Revitalash, and I use Revitalash on my lashes anyways. So what I was doing was just putting a little bit on my brows too, just kind of in the places that hair wasn't really growing. I wasn't really putting it on the rest of the brow. They make a Revita brow, but I don't know. I didn't want to buy it, so I just kept using my Revitalash on it. Like I said, I don't know for sure if this is the reason, but it was something that I was doing. Over the last 2 weeks, I started using this. My boyfriend gave me this. It is a beard oil, and he was like, you know, it's like good for like my beard and keeping my beard moisturized. So maybe it would be good for your brows, which was really cute of him. So this is a beard oil. It's by Jack Black, and it has Kalahari melon oil and vitamin E in it. So you know that vitamin E is just like amazing for everything. So I was using this on and off more so the last 2 weeks as well. So this next shot you're gonna see was January 8th. They had grown substantially. You can see in this little clip that it started to really bring the hairs in that were underneath. Which I was excited about because I wanted that to be how my brows got thicker, because I knew that no hair was really gonna grow on top. So once I saw that happening, I was like, okay, this is worth it. I'm gonna keep going. It was really hard to fill my brows in during this time period because I didn't know how to. I apologized in like countless videos about my brows just being crazy. This last shot was taken on January 31st, and this is what we got to. And you know what? I was really happy with this. I know that there's still a ways to go with where I am now, but I needed to sit down and really tackle my brows because I didn't know how to fill them in anymore. I was filling them in way too dark, like I was using the same brow pencil, and I didn't need to anymore because I had a lot of hairs. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you through grooming these brows, filling these brows in to get basically what I have on my face today. Now essentially what I want to do is I want to go in and clean these up. So I'm just going to start with the hairs that are like not even close to my brow. The brow spoolie I'm using is by Benefit. It's super fluffy. Thinking what I'm gonna do is just take a little piece of paper, draw a line. So there's a couple hairs here that didn't make it, so those are the ones I'm gonna take out. Now I have this little brow mapping tool from Benefit. I'm gonna line it up with my nose, corner of my eye. So that's where about my brow is gonna end. So I'm gonna get rid of these hairs. Now I have to tackle this. So I'm just using this piece of paper, and you can see how it goes along this brow right here. I'll match that up so that it gets the same I'm just gonna go ahead and take out any hairs that aren't in it. This brow tends to get really thick just in this area, so I'm just plucking a couple hairs just because it looks like thick in just this like one spot, and I really dislike that. I have foundation on as if I were to be, you know, normally about to do my brows. So I'm just going through and getting some of the foundation off because as you can see that makes a huge difference. I think what I'm thinking is a bit of Gimme brow, a little bit of Ka-Brow filling in the last spots, which I know Ka-Brow is like a heavier formula, but if I'm just doing simple brow strokes, I think that will look nicer. This is the lighter of them. I'm not sure if we maybe should use a little bit of the darker one, but let's see. That darkens it up so much that I feel like we really don't need anything. This is crazy how thick my brows are in comparison to how they used to be. Front brows. I love this. So then I'm gonna go in with Ka-Brow. Like I said, this is shade 4. I would like to experiment with a shade 3. I think we need like kind of a stroke here. And then we kind of need like one. And maybe a couple just here in the front. So you know what? I also have Gimme Brow in shade 5. Just to make maybe like a little bit of that ombre effect. That is the brow, you guys. That is it. That is so good. I love this. I'm gonna jump ahead and do the other one and then I'll be right back to show you. Okay, you guys, here are the final brows. These are much, much better. That is basically my brow journey. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I'm much happier with my brow shape. Like, I think that this is way more flattering on my face. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any other tips and tricks for growing your brows, make sure to leave them down below, because I know that people, when they click on this video, they definitely want to know how to grow your brows. So if you have any tricks that worked for you, make sure to leave it down. Let's get the conversation going. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!